Let's talk about thread lace on the Brother machine. It's the same on all Brothers, but I'm going to do it on the bulky because it's so dramatic. There's my main yarn. There's my thread-like yarn. I don't usually actually use real thread on bulkies, although you can use serger thread that comes on combs, and I have. But this is 224 weight yarn, an industrial lightweight yarn, and it's a good bit sturdier. Any card that works for Fair Isle is useful. This one's ordinary. One we use a lot. I've got it locked on the first row. Of course, we memorize the first row and don't set it for thread lace or anything else. I went to KC. Now I'll knit across. And the needles were selected. For regular Fair Isle, we just depress the MC button. For thread lace, we depress both the center buttons, MC and L. Set the card to advance before I go. And at a moderate pace. Ordinarily, you would pick similar colors to try to get them to blend, but in this case I purposely didn't. I've hung a yarn marker because I want to come over here and, oops, wrong button, change to just regular Fair Isle so you'll have something to compare. There's the regular Fair Isle up close. You see the pink yarn on alternate needles and the thin green yarn on alternate needles. Now, if I come over here and add the L button, watch what happens. Even when the pink yarn is on a needle, let me separate this a little. It's also knitting the green strand, which makes this fabric a little bit sturdier than Fair Isle that's just with two widely different weights of yarn. And here's the exact point of change marked by the yarn marker. Making this swatch, I changed back and forth a couple of times. Stockinette, thread lace, regular Fair Isle, thread lace, regular Fair Isle. So there's quite a difference in look. And you could use this to create an interesting, deeply textured double layer look, but it would look more like traditional lace if I had two strands of pink. It's just that it would be harder for you to see what had happened. So that's the thread lace function on Brother machines. There is something really similar on Singer and Studio type machines. Review. When both of these are depressed, both of the yarns knit together for the main color stitches, and only the skinny yarn knits for the contrast color stitches. At this setting, one yarn knits for each set of stitches, period. One is never assisted by the other. The pattern can look quite different based on the card you use. This sample in the 260 manual uses card 15P. It's possible to use the majority of Fair Isle cards.